We have come to the end of the session. So if you have any question, you may ask now, or if you want to share something about your experience of today's class, you are more than welcome to share. You can unmute yourself if you want to share your experience. I rather spend time here than anywhere else. The revelation what coming to me day by day is the more your body and mind let you sit for longer duration, that is a sign that your mind is going away. So when mind has a grip on me, it won't let me sit at one place. So what I am understanding now, when the more there is no resistance for me to sit at one place, it's a sign of mind subsiding. And one day will come where one can just simply sit for n number of hours without any desire to come out of it. You will be able to come out when you want, but there will be no desire, no strong desire to do this or to do that. There will be no compulsion. In that stage, I think I feel that all the knots will be dissolved. Till the time I have knots in my body, it will ask me to do this, do that, do this, do that. Compulsiveness will be there. And there will be no compulsion, and one can just simply sit as long as they want. And then also do things when they are not sitting. That's the way of living without compulsion. If I cannot sit 1 hour, 2 hours simply without doing anything, that means I have lot of acquired sanskaras. I'm telling about myself. There's so much revelations happening every day. Even in the night, this morning, when I slept yesterday and I got up in the morning, because I had to get up 6 o'clock to go to office around 7:30. But body struggles sometime to get up at 6, so it wants to get up at 6:30. So the revelation come this morning about the dreams, because whenever I see there is a dream going on, which is one form of thought. So dream also gets us engaged, and for dream to run, it needs a sleep. So when I'm dreaming, and if the dream is interesting, or the mind makes it interesting, so it needs more sleep so that the dream can continue. But if I sleep in awareness of my breath, there is no deep sleep that night. There is a beautiful rest to the mind which is needed, but there is no sleep with the dreams. So it's more like a wakeful sleep, which is very beneficial than the dream sleep. But then there is no craving. You can get up anytime you want. And also one more thing I saw, that if slowly all the thought disappears, I see that the reference of time also disappears. And the more and more I am abiding in means automatically that happening, be in the present, what I see that I have lost track of everything, time, dates, days. So only when somebody asks me or some task needs to be done, I look at what's the date today. Otherwise I have no reference to the date or day or time. So my days are just going like somebody is flicking the pages of a book, like that. So the days are just, when you open the book and just let the pages go, just going like that. Every day I come here, do meditation. It feels like I was here 5 minutes before. Now I got another dress. I'm sitting again here. Another dress, again sitting here. It's just going like a movie, reels. It is very still. Mind is very still. There is assurance in this moment. There is a comfort in this moment. There is no insecurity. There is no unwanted emotion in this moment. The feeling of love, feeling of care, feeling of warmth is there. Heart feels filled. There is no emptiness. In the stillness, sometimes breath wants to come in with a very high intensity. So it makes me take breaths like that, like a big sigh. It wants to show that I'm here. Everything is just paused. The sounds are coming. There is a car passing by. There's a sound of silence at the background. It's not much thoughts happening. Suddenly I see that such an intense stillness and peace is arising within. Again the breath is trying to come in, want to take a big sigh. Doesn't like the stillness. Body wants to make sure that it tells me that I am here. Mind probably wants to enforce itself through the body. Every day new revelations comes. But now mind is trying to, I also saw my mind trying to claim the knowledge coming out of the stillness. So I had to tell my mind in a shower one day, yesterday, all this knowledge which is been coming out of the stillness is not there for me to engage in the shower and making my mind active. Oh, that's a beautiful revelation. Oh, let's make quote out of this. Let's do this or do that. So now mind is trying to claim that all knowledge which is coming out of which is not for this mind and body to indulge into. Then spread it when with the people. So I had to tell myself that this knowledge which is arising out of the stillness is not for this mind and body to indulge into in my lonely time or in my own time. So in my own time, mind and body start to engage and start to claim this knowledge. So mind, which was earlier used to be busy in the external affairs, now trying to get busy into the internal affairs, trying to make a story out of all that knowledge and trying to tell me, oh, okay, this is why this is happening, this is why that is happening. So it's trying to reason everything, keeping my. So I had to tell myself, all this knowledge which comes out of the stillness is a property of the public and should be only discussed when there is a public. If it becomes a private belonging, then it's going to create mess like it does with every other thing. This knowledge only has to be spoken. externally with the people, not when I'm alone. It shouldn't be churning in my head when I'm alone. So I have to tell myself. So it's very funny telling, I have to tell myself. It's automatically those revelations are happening in various places. The intensity of the stillness is so growing every day now. When I was telling someone, if this intensity grows so vast and then the all thought disappears, my end will be tomorrow. Because with the thought disappearing, the the time will disappear and the life will be finished without before we know it, because there will be no reference to the time. So I'll be standing at the last day of my life tomorrow. It will feel like that. If the mind, the only reference we have of days, weeks, and months and years is because of the time. If you clear your mind out of all the thoughts, with the thoughts, the space and time will also disappear.
That feels a bit scary, that idea that there's no. You might have to click on mute now. Like if there's no time, it's like there's no. It feels like there's no life. In 1 second, it'll all be finished.
Life will be there, but not the psychological life. The time is the creation of the psychological mind. There will be
Yeah.
no drama.
His memories are not there.
There will be no drama, no pain, no suffering. When you are happy, you know how days goes very fast. When you are sad, the days goes very slow. So what I meant is, you'll be so blissed out that there will be no, the whole life will pass so fast. Before you think, it will be gone.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're very happy. The day goes so fast. Only time when you're sad and in thoughts, you see that days are gone long. It's already started to feel like a dream to me. The whole life now looks like a dream to me. The moment you establish yourself here and now, because the memory becomes very the memories which are very strong in the psychological world. When the mind starts to leave you, the memories become very fade. They are not as strong like a line on the stone. It's more like a line on water. You can draw line on a sand, or you can draw a line on a water, or you can draw a line on a stone. So when you're identified with the mind, with past and future, those lines of thoughts and memories are like a lines, very deep lines on the stone. But the more and more you start to come into present, you start to come into those lines become more like a lines on the sand or lines on the water. So when they becomes line on this, water, especially with the intensity of your, they're as good as not there. So when those lines of memory as good as not there, it feels like they were never there. So it feels like a dream. So at one point, when you draw the line, you see the line, but next moment it is gone. So basically, whole mind is disappearing. Those lines are disappearing. So it feels like they were all dream that was not true. Only when the lines are deep, it feels true. So slowly, those memories are becoming like lines on the water, disappearing. So whatever the life lived till date feels like a dream.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful experience, actually. That it's not. So I'm because my past has become a dream or feels like a dream. It has no real power on my today, or it has no impact on my today. So those things I used to remember and get sad or angry of my past has no longer any power on me because it feels like a dream.
Yeah, that's the healing.
Mm. That's the healing, and
That's how I see it.
also there is no future also in that. So what I felt in my experience that the future thoughts are not that strong than the past thought. So if you weigh both of them, so one is like a feather. The future thoughts are not that dense. When the mind goes into past and future, I felt that the past is more strong, like a more dense and more solid than the future thoughts. So the emotions are more with the past thought than the future worries. The future looks bit bit imaginative, but past looks like a stone, like a real. But now those are also going. So those are also becoming like a, instead of being a stone, it's more like a vapor now. So it feels a dream, has no real power. The present is the only thing which looks real now. Rest everything looks dream. Even I went to office this morning, I came back. If I look back now, it looks like a dream. Doesn't feel real. Only this moment, right now, right here, with you feels very real. But as soon as this becomes memory, because now memory has lost all its power, it will also feel like a dream. That's why I said, for me, it's like a that movie Never Tomorrow, where that scene repeats itself all the time. So every morning the whole thing repeats. The every morning. I don't know if you have seen that. There was a movie also of
That's
Adam.
Groundhog Day, the
Hmm?
English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there was a couple of movies. There was one Tom Cruise movie, Die Tomorrow or Never Tomorrow or something. So he every morning, every evening he dies in that battle, and every morning he wakes up in that battle. And there was also one movie with Adam Sandler or something where these girls marry
50
her
day,
and 50 Shade of Grays or something like that.
51st day.
Yeah, something like that. When she has to convince her every day. They meet in a restaurant every day like they're meeting first time. Mm. So for me, it feels like that. Every day I come and do a session. Again, this repeats again next day. Again, it repeats. So it's like a movie reel going on. But whatever is going on is so beautiful. It has no suffering. It has no pain. It has no insecurity. It has no planning. It's absolutely nothing. Tomorrow I had to go to the hall inspection for the International Yoga Day, but there is not a shred of one planning happening. Just whatever comes, okay, put a message in the group. Okay, message in the group. Do this, send message to him. Okay, done. So it's more like a action-based thing. There is no psychological drama behind it. And once, okay, I told whoever want to come, they will come. Who I told couple of them, I send a message to council, I send message to someone, and that's about it. And then it's done. So it won't come to me back again until I go there tomorrow. So that's a very beautiful place to be, where everything is happening, all the action has been taken without any memory getting involved. And
No
there is
suck.
no fear that will I miss something. Will some step might get skipped or something. There is no fear of that as well. Mind used to create that doubt before. If I just rely on this moment, is it gonna maybe I might skip one or two, maybe I'll forget to do one task or other task or something. But that's not also the case now. Whatever action needed in that moment is happening. So it's if a thought arises, "Okay, oh, we still need a booking," immediately one message will go in group. But there is no front or back. Once it's done. It won't create. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Those worries are not there. So the responsibility is not like a. It's not that I need to make it happen. I am not taking any responsibility on my shoulder that I need to make it happen, because somehow I am convinced that nothing is going to happen the way I want it to happen. So I know all I have to do is take the action, but it will happen accordingly how it needs to happen, how it is supposed to happen. I cannot do anything. I can just make myself available so that those events can take a manifestation with the assistance of this form. But this form cannot be responsible for the outcome of that event. It can just make itself available for the task which it needs to be done. So that's why there is so much calmness, peacefulness, because there is nothing sitting on my shoulder as a responsibility. That goes not for the event, that goes for the family, that goes for the job, that goes for everything. Because I'm convinced to the bottom of my heart that life will take its own course. There is nothing you and me can do. You can just simply observe and watch. I was telling someone that all I had to do now is sit and watch that how things are unfolding every day. Good ones, bad ones, ugly ones, everything, because the days will pass very fast, the months and years will pass very fast. Many unwanted events I have to witness. Unwanted and wanted, whatever. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Auntie, you want to share something? All right.
Can I talk? Yeah, you talk on this. I'm in Preeti's house today. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's why the echo was coming, is it?
Yeah. Sorry. Preeti, I can't. Can you see me? Meeta, can you see me?
No.
Yeah, somehow it's gone.
Maybe your hand is on there, or maybe you're talking. It's in the ear. Yeah. Now I can see Preeti now.
Okay. Yeah, as you said, just you're doing what you can, and just be brave and positive and do what you're doing, and you're helping so many people. I wish you all the best.
Thank you for your blessing. We really need your blessing.
Everything will go well.
Thank you so much, because it's very, very nice to have the blessings. Very nice to have.
Everything will be fine.
Sure. Thank you. Go to Farah now. Farah, you want to say something?
No, nothing, but just it was amazing, good experience for me. Every night it gets better and better.
Isn't it? So good. Poonam, you want to say something before we close for today?
No, I think it was a nice experience today. It was a wonderful session today. Yeah, it helps in other things as well. Like we are going through a lot of things, so it helps us to control our emotions and
Mhm. And I know you're going through tough time. Just simply be present. Simply do what needs to be done. And just if you need some help, just say that this shall too pass.
yes,
This
yeah,
shall too pass.
yeah. I mean, situations come and go. It's how we
Yeah.
react with those. All matters matters time.
Yeah, true, true. You wouldn't imagine the situation world is going through right now. One of the my mother's some my daughter's friend's father died day before yesterday or something with a heart attack. So she was very sad, and I said, "Why you are sad?" She said, "Because she's young, she's not married. Her father died. She was very upset." I said, "Do you know that every day 185,000 people die every day?"
Mhm.
105,000 people die every day. They go to sleep, they don't wake up. I said, why don't you feel bad for them? Why only one person get you feel bad? There's so much things are happening every day. People are turning blind eye. Yesterday or day before yesterday, Israel bombed a refugee camp in Gaza where so many people died. Every day there is a atrocity happening in various part of the world. There were so many execution. I was reading a world amnesty report, where so many countries are killing people, executing people in thousands. We have a complete blind eye towards all the happenings surrounding the world, and we feel small thing happens in our life and we feel so sorry and we feel so sad. And here people are literally fighting for their survival. Like I was watching a video of small children telling on the television saying, oh, we wish to die because we are sick of this war happening. And countries like America, countries like developed countries are giving aid to that war in billions of dollars. Well,
Mhm.
what kind of humanity, what kind of world we are living in? And they and we're not even concerned about this thing, and we are concerned about small things happening in our life. Like people there in the parts of the world, when they sleep, don't know if the bomb is gonna hit their house. That kind of worry they have. That's a real worry. What we are going through is not real.
Mhm.
When we look at the what's happening in the world, we feel our pain is nothing, our suffering is nothing. We are very privileged and very well fed, well kept. We live in a beautiful country. We live in a healthy environment. There is no conflict going on. We must be happy for it. We must look at our blessings, how blessed we are, and then only our mind will stop creating problems. Whatever challenge has come. We have to face it. We have to face it with smile. We have to face it with courage. That's the only thing you can do. We cannot just sit and cry and damage our mind. Whatever is going to happen. I was telling today someone, whatever belongs to you will come to you. Nobody can take that from you. And whatever is not belong to you, it will not come to you, no matter what you do. So why we one need to worry then?
Mhm.
So have that faith that whatever belongs to you or whatever you deserve, you'll get it. Nobody can stop it. Have that faith and abide in that faith and live in present. Thank you so much for joining today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.